Hello there. We're back again. Welcome to my channel. And I just want to take a few moments and say thank you very much for the support so far. It's been amazing. And I believe we're building a family. The first episode is doing quite well. And the shorts are doing amazing as well. So thank you very much. And if you have not subscribed, please do also subscribe. Share, like, and comment. And we will grow together. But before we start, if you have not written your idea down, please do write your idea down and let's grow together. Okay, if you think you do not have an idea, you will not be left out, because today we're going to talk about idea generation. We're going to talk about how to come up with ideas and how to even identify ideas that you can work on and turn around to be a business, or even if you're building a career, how you can constantly find something to work on and grow in your career as well. Stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to talk about is solving daily problems. Right? Constantly there are things around us. Constantly there are issues and frustrations that we individually and personally go through, and based on these frustrations, we always finding ways to solve those problems. And in solving those problems, mostly we find products that can help us solve those problems, or products that can make whatever process we want to adapt more efficient. Okay, and that is where you come in. Because, for example, let's take the story of Uber. What Uber did, they got to Paris, they were going for a program, they got to Paris, and then at the airport couldn't find taxis. But all you know, there was some empty taxi running around somewhere. But because they did not have knowledge of the fact that there were people readily available at the airport to be picked up, running around somewhere. So what did Uber think about? They thought about, okay, we can build a platform that connects luxurious taxis to people, right, wherever they are, that can pick them up. So you can also stay wherever you are and you can order for a ride to pick you up. Previously was for luxurious taxis, and then whilst you grew, they opened it up, right? That was it. Uber found a problem that people, and that was not their problem that was relatable to them only, but a lot of people face these issues, especially from where we grew up. You realize that you need to, even if you want to book a taxi, you want to get a taxi, you need to walk a distance to the main road, get and try to stop a taxi, and you will now drive with them to your house to pick up your luggage or whatever before you can set off. But now, thanks to Uber, this problem has been kept. You sit in the comfort of your homes, you book a taxi on your mobile, and then in a few minutes the taxi comes. So that frustration, and that was a constant daily problem that we faced. The other thing also, let's talk about Airbnb. Most often you go for conferences, you travel to different places, and either they are expensive hotels that you cannot afford, and therefore you do not get to experience what you wanted to experience, or if it's a big event that is going on, every hotel is booked up. At that time where the founders of Airbnb found themselves, there was a conference or a festival going on, and they needed money as well. So they thought about it and said, okay, we have space, why don't we get air beds, inflate the beds, and then attach some kind of breakfast to it and rent it out to people. And it sold out. People took it up and they called it air bed and breakfast, and that's how the birth of Airbnb. So the airbed, they got airbeds, inflated them, and added a package of a breakfast to it, rented it out to people for $80, and people took it, and that was the birth of it. I mean, throughout the journey, they faced challenges in the initial stage when they tried to expand it. You will attest to the history of Airbnb now they are almost everywhere across the world, and making it easy for you to have the experiences you want to have, even at an affordable rate. Okay, so there are everyday problems that we go through, and for us to be able to solve these problems, or for us to be able to make things efficient for people, we need to be very vigilant and curious in looking at the problems and identifying the problems. If we are not able to identify the problems, then we cannot provide efficient solutions to them. Okay, so look around you, think about the things that on a personal you yourself frustrates you, right? I remember I spoke about my how I missed the opportunity to take up the market. I mean, even when Uber Eats came, what I planned and had always thought of was that I was going to make markets going easy, because back from where we come from, going to the market is not just the supermarket. Proper market structures, and I believe some of you have some even within the London. There was a lesser local market, there was other markets in Birmingham market that you can attend, and there are other markets like typical markets that you can go to, and going to those ones was quite difficult. So I thought, okay, and I'm giving somebody an idea here, why don't we make markets easy? So you create an app, you build, you kind of factor in, you get people within the markets that you can liaise with, so they become like your suppliers, and then you liaise with these people, the market women, the traders, and then what you do is that, okay, people will now order, so kind of go to market, so people will now order on the system, and then yours is to package or get the items from the market people you have already come into contract with, and deliver it to them. So that was an idea I thought of doing as well over that time. I realized that people were doing it, but not on a large scale. For example, the bankers who always at work, and sometimes even on the weekends they are at work. So you realize that what people were doing, and they had with cleaners at the banks. So sometimes they will send these cleaners to shop for them, right? So that is what you are creating, that middle belt where they can sit in their office, do the ordering, and you just deliver to the office. For a start, you can start with these. You don't need to start with going to the homes, because in some countries mapping is quite an issue and house numbering is quite an issue. So you start with delivering to offices. The office people will pick it up, and then you start a business from there, and you learn how to so solving daily problems is one way to identify ideas. Okay, there are frustrations you're going through, so find those frustrations, and then find a way that you can make these frustrations you can help people by alleviating the pain points. Okay, yeah, so that's one way. When you find those ideas, don't forget to write it down. Catch you on the other side. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like. And if you have any things that you think we should talk more about on this journey, put it in the comments and tell them we are coming. See ya.